This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Be yourself, Vicki. That's all you can do.
I'm trying.
Every day. Get up, look yourself in the mirror. And that's good advice for you too, Aiello.
What?
Be yourself.
I'm going to try. I'm getting more comfortable in my own skin as I get
I've
older.
noticed that. You're doing a good job. You're getting more comfortable, when you're getting out more often, and we're all proud of you. How was your remote yesterday? You were
Great
at
time at
Super
Super
Lube.
Lube. It's their Pink Cap campaign, all in support of Cancer Care Manitoba. It's Pink Month, right? October. So always good. And they're a local company that support the community. So it was a good day out in your part of the woods, Transcona.
That's
I
right.
I had quite a few people looking for the celebrity roadmap to your place, so I drew it up for them. Like they do in Beverly Hills and Hollywood.
Bus tours coming through.
Yeah.
It's just
So-
one of those transit buses that you can reserve, though.
Right.
I pinpointed a few great establishments like we talked about the other day, like Dal's Pizza, and then I had them on the map, right? I had a couple of other iconic Transcona
Spike,
landmarks.
the
Spike,
George.
And, and Phil Aubrey's house, Canterbury Park. I
That's
put
why.
a red star.
People were driving by my house yelling, yeah, Aubrey, woo!
See?
Wondering what was going on.
That's it.
And you must have heard, did you hear BDK get the first voice yesterday?
Yeah.
Or I guess it's not the first voice, but the first voice we've had guest.
I was on my way home, and I'll tell you what, Isabella got herself $1,000 for
Wow.
guessing voice number 3, which was Jimmy Fallon. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Fallon, what a week he's having. Mm-hmm. He makes it to Who the Hell Is That, right, on Tuesday. And the day before, he has Taylor Swift on his program on TV.
Big week.
Flying high.
Big week.
Flying high, the momentum.
It never ceases to amaze me. When we start Who the Hell Is That, I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a while before one of the voices gets knocked off. And then I'll tell you, the listeners, I just, boom, right out of the gate with one. And I think, Vicki, you said off air that you figured that first voice to go would be Fallon.
I think, I think out of all the voices, I could see that happening first.
Okay, 1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, so there's another $1,000 bonus up for grabs if you can pick off a celebrity name number 1 or celebrity name number 2. The jackpot now, I guess, is up to $900 going in at 6:30 this morning. $900 in the jackpot, and if you get the other name, $1,900 in your jeans this morning.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So as Joe mentioned, 6:35. That's coming up here. Also got the bone phone in just a few minutes. Vinny checking in. It's been a few since we chatted with
nice.
Vinny, and he's putting his doctor hockey cap on
Okay.
because he likes talking Jets. And
Got a few caps.
Yeah.
No diplomas, but a few caps.
Stethoscope?
that's coming up in just a few.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Yeah, this is to the D-bag in the, 2024, 2023 GMC Sierra gray with, I would say, a leveling kit or something, following me from Dauphin back to Oka River. Have you ever heard of the 4-second rule when you're following someone? Dude, you flew up behind me for like 3 miles and then proceeded to ride my ass for another 3 until you could finally pass me. You are following way too goddamn close. Back off.
From Oka River, that's got to be Big N.
I didn't recognize the voice till I heard Oka River, and I
Yeah.
said, that's the mayor of Oka River right there, Big N. Who just celebrated a birthday, did he not?
Yeah, he did. 4-second rule, though. I'd never heard of that. Like I know
Just with food.
Yeah. That's right. Not with driving. No. Okay, moving along here. A train crossing incident in traffic yesterday, and here's the play-by-play.
Hello, Philly Joe and Vicki. So Tuesday morning while listening to the Bone Phone, one of my favorite episodes of your show there, I'm eastbound on Logan, just past Quelch, and sure enough, there go the ding, ding, ding train. So I come to a stop and, looks like there's no train, just some dude testing them or whatever. I'm in the median lane, this blue car in the curb lane just kept going. And boom, her roof slams into the freaking thing there. She keeps going. She breaks the arm, turns down west, and what in the actual F is going on? Yeah, how could you not see the lights dinging? The arm was down. Anyways, come on, people, smarten up.
Yikes.
That's very scary.
Could have been, much worse.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, if there's a TED Talk ever with an MPI employee that's like an adjuster that's dealt with some of these stories, like you got to hear some, like that's crazy.
Oh, I can't even imagine the wild stories. I always love at the end of the year, they put out those insurance scams, the top 5 list.
Yes.
Oh, they're the best.
I wish they'd put one out about the real deals, like a story like that, to get to the bottom of, well, how does that even happen?
Yeah, and you immediately sort of, because for that to happen, you're probably dealing with some confusion with the driver or panic
or
someone.
distraction.
Yeah. So hope everybody is okay. Sounds like probably, but man, could have been a lot worse.
Not that train arm.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Dennis the Menace. So an idea came up, was it yesterday on the show, where people would like a contest that allows them, like the grand prize, to be hanging out with us during the morning show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Dennis the Menace likes that idea.
Good morning, PJV. Was just listening to the Bone Phone. Buddy that called in with the idea for a contest of basically winning the chance to go and hang out with you guys on the morning show for a day. 100% agree. I think that's a fantastic idea. Could even throw in, like you guys are saying, something with the charity in there. I think would be a great idea. Hey, music director guy. Think your name is Iron Mike. When is Iron Maiden week? Come on, let's go. And let's go Bombers and Jets. Yeah.
Maiden week.
There's only room for one iron around here. It's Iron Mike. No, I'm kidding. That's definitely on the table, I would guess.
Sure, yeah. We used to have a master chart of all the bands coming up, but he took that away from us.
Yeah, he did.
You can't be trusted.
No.
Well, it's not even that. It's we look down the list and then you start scrutinizing a little bit, or you're asking a few questions on where, and he goes,
You didn't like that.
no, we didn't like that.
Okay, a tip for how to make your turkey moist, because I referenced that it's easy to screw up turkey. It's easy to make a dry turkey.
Hey, first-time listener, or long-time listener, first-time caller. You guys were just talking about dry turkey. There's a way to stop that. It's going to sound weird and crazy, but flip your turkey upside down. Do not roast it white meat up. Go dark meat up, because it'll all drip down through the pan and into your meat. You're going to have the best turkey you'll ever have in your life. I promise you that.
Makes sense, because it's also soaking in the juices.
Mm-hmm.
So flip your turkey
upside down.
halfway through, he said? Halfway. Okay.
Did he say halfway through?
Oh, I don't think halfway
No,
through. I think just the whole
instead.
time cook it upside
I
down.
just wanted to make sure.
That's how I understood it. The whole time is upside down.
Oh, right.
I might try that.
That's a great tip.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's wrap with Vinny. And it takes a special kind of Jets fan to be negative before the season's even started.
Well, wow. The season just opened up yesterday. Jets don't play till tomorrow, and we've already got the synopsis of the season.
It's over. It's over.
Pretty much. He's right there. He's close to writing them off already.
Anyways, let's talk about the Jets here. Yeah, the Jets, they're not a really a playoff team.
Playoffs.
Like they did last year. I really thought they were going to maybe play for the cup. They had a great season. The thing is playoff time. They just can't do it in the playoffs. They seem nervous or something. So we'll give them one more shot.
One more.
Put it this way, I'm not going to count on them. They could go out first round like they do every year. Yeah, they made it to the second round. That was close, though. Their system sucks. I thought Edmonton had a way better system than the Jets. Those are facts. Like, they don't have to win the cup. If they can make it to the cup, they'll still be my favorite team. So it's the last straw for the Jets.
Last straw.
What was Edmonton's system that worked
Well,
so
they got to the Stanley Cup the last 2 years.
Oh, wait,
I
that's
guess
the
that's the system he's talking about.
It's pretty good. You got to admit it.
Yeah, it's worked out pretty well.
Two best players in the world. That helps.
Yeah.
So did he just say they're still going to be his team? I just want to make sure, for Vinny's sake,
Yeah.
that they're still going to be his team even if they don't get to the Stanley Cup, or only if they get to the Stanley Cup.
Sounds like he said it's the last straw.
Last straw, and then he said they're still his favorite team. So that's interesting.
Okay.
Relationships are complicated.
They are. Yeah, exactly. Especially with your favorite sports team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a rematch of their last playoff spot tomorrow night, the home opener against Dallas.
That's just great to be talking hockey again. That's the Bone Phone.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Boston Pizza text line 762-555. Moist turkey problems? Weave a blanket on top of it with a pound of bacon. It might not be healthy, but really, who cares? It's Thanksgiving.
That would look beautiful, too. Just a woven blanket of bacon.
That just sounds beautiful. Doesn't have to look beautiful.
Now, Jason, the driver, says, if you want a moist turkey, I'll tell you right now, spatchcock it and baste it every 30 minutes. What does that mean?
Spatchcock?
I feel like I'm being pranked to say the word spatchcock.
Let's see. That would be hilarious if you
I've never heard that term.
A cooking technique that involves removing the backbone of the bird, such as the chicken, and flattening it so it cooks more evenly and quickly. Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that.
Spatchcock, eh? I might have to try that too.
So you remove the backbone,
I wonder
so it
how
collapses.
hard it is to get rid of that. Yeah.
It's a good name for a band, Spatchcock.
Might be out there already.
Yeah.
Also, someone wants to know what's the forecast for Philly drinking gravy this
Hold on.
weekend. Let
me check.
Yeah.
I'm not a gravy drinker. This has come up. I like gravy on my food,
Yeah.
but I'm not taking the rest. Like if I'm getting fries and gravy and there's a little side order, I'm not draining that like a shooter. We got lots of listeners who do it, but I don't.
It says here Sunday, periods of gravy.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
So funny. Vicky's getting all kinds of advice on a turkey that she's not even making this
I'm
weekend.
not making a turkey.
We got on the topic of turkeys, because it's Thanksgiving weekend coming up.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people passionate about the cooking that goes on. I think as my family has passed on, like some of the family members, I think more and more of us are all chipping in now
Yeah.
at Thanksgiving, right? Like before it was like, don't you even dare think about bringing something without insulting an aunt, my mom,
Sure.
or, somebody along that line. Now it's like, hey, can I bring this or bring that?
Potluck style, which is
Potluck
good.
style.
I like that. Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier on everybody else too, right? So
For sure.
Pick up some wings at a restaurant on the way.
Hey, there's a lot of restaurants that actually provide the catering now for
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving too, and that makes it easy. Can be expensive depending on where, but yeah.
We're getting a lot of people because, look, the topic came up yesterday. I mentioned how hard let's put it this way. It is easy to screw up a turkey. At least that's what I find. It is easy to make it where it's too dry. And now we're getting the advice on how to ensure that your turkey isn't dry. Spatchcocking, new term to me this morning.
Yep.
All of us in here. Is coming up a lot. People saying, spatchcock the turkey, and that's when you flatten it out. You take out the spine.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
backbone.
Yeah. And people are explaining on how to do that properly. And there's
Scissors.
been different methods. Yeah. And some say a big knife. Depends on how comfortable, I guess, you are with whatever utensil to use. Right? Like,
I
Didn't
think
know you'd have to be doing surgery on Thanksgiving.
it sounds
but
like it. Yeah.
don't use, I would say this is solid advice. If your wife has scissors that she uses for other things around the house, like maybe crafts with the kids or whatever, don't use those scissors to spatchcock the turkey. Is
Yeah.
that solid advice?
I think so.
It's
I
not
would think-
safe, right? You get the poultry on the scissors.
Get like thread on your turkey.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
also that's like it's not sanitary.
Yeah.
You don't put those scissors back in the.
No, they don't go right back in without
Gotta wash them.
salmonella on you. You don't want salmonella on your sweater.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Would you rather?
Wednesday. Would you rather Wednesday?
Here we go. Feel free to play along on the Boston Pizza text line 762-555. Start with you, Vicki. Series of questions. Would you rather do all your daily commuting in a go-kart or on a Segway?
Ooh, those segways can be deadly. I think the creator of it, the inventor, died on a Segway. Didn't he go off a cliff on one?
Are you serious?
90% sure.
I did not know that.
Don't quote me on that one. So I'm going to play it safe and go-kart. At least I can get a handle on those.
Be careful in traffic on that go-kart.
A little low to the ground. Well, I'm used to that. Yeah.
Yeah, true. What is less dangerous on the Winnipeg streets? No, I'm going to go with go-kart because Segway, you got to be standing. There's enough standing going on in the day. I like a little sit-down time.
Would you rather, Vicky, eat nothing but split pea soup every day for every meal or eat nothing but shredded wheat cereal for every meal every day?
Do you ever have soup and you're like, this is just not enough? Like, I need something solid?
You usually have to have a sandwich in there or some kind of bun, like tea biscuits.
Something.
What was that?
Something.
Yeah. Shredded wheat, though. Blah.
Yeah, no thanks.
I might go shredded wheat, though.
Yeah?
You know what? I don't know that I've ever had shredded wheat.
It's as bland as it sounds.
Yeah.
You're eating like a sparrow.
You know what? I've had some good split pea soup, so maybe I'll go with that.
Okay. I like pea soup. I know, Joe, I don't think you do, but I like a good pea soup.
You can put some good chunks of ham in there.
Sure.
That alone makes me go shredded wheat. And I'm telling you, I'm not a shredded wheat guy. But fiber, very important as you get older. So there you go.
Yeah, and you'd be regular, right? With that shredded wheat, I think.
would think so.
Sure.
I've never really gone on a shredded wheat run, but I'm assuming it would be healthier.
Okay. Would you rather find out that your neighbor is a vampire or a werewolf?
Ooh, both issues at night, hey?
Yeah, right. Do werewolves howl at the moon? I think.
Yes, they do.
Actually, you know an interesting thing about vampire lore is that they can only come into your house if you invite them in. And typically...
Canvassers, too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go vampire. I feel like I'm standoffish enough that I won't welcome him in.
That's what my sign says. No canvassers, no vampires.
Next time I get a door-to-door salesperson, I'm going to say, are you a vampire? I'm not inviting you in.
You know, I'm going to go with vampire as well. A little quieter. Even at night, they do their thing, that kind of stuff. Werewolves, who needs the noise that late at night? The howling and everything else. You're trying to fall asleep.
And that's a great advice on the vampire thing this morning, too. That might be the best thing that comes out of Would You Rather.
Don't invite a vampire in.
No matter how tempting it's Thanksgiving long weekend.
No matter how charismatic they are.
But sometimes they're sexy.
And don't let them check your meters.
Let's wrap it up with this one. Would you rather? So home ec, you're at school, home ec, have Buffalo Bill as a sewing teacher?
Oh, no.
Or Hannibal Lecter as your foods and nutrition teacher?
Buffalo Bill. Because it's got to take some skill to sew skin together, I would think.
Yeah.
And make it fashionable.
Probably not doing skin every day in class.
Oh,
Maybe.
You think he mixes it up?
Maybe he does.
Yeah, I think I could learn a lot from him.
Talk's kind of weird.
I would always be worried about Hannibal Lecter like coming up behind me looking to see how I'm doing. Like,
that's
he might take an
true.
ear off or something.
Joe does a good Hannibal impression.
Clarice. He's calling everybody in class Clarice.
My name's Vicky.
And plus, really, the menu's always going to be an ice Chianti with fava beans. And who likes fava beans? No one, right?
So you're going Buffalo Bill?
Well, I have to. They're going to be wheeling in Hannibal Lecter, too. Like, it's a big show.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Vicky, we're wondering, update the garden yesterday on the show. If you missed it, there was a sense of disappointment. Doom, because the temperature fell below zero overnight yesterday.
Didn't see the frost coming.
You did not cover the garden the way, say, Joe's dad would with a blanket, and we thought all was lost. But you have an update this morning, and it sounds like good news.
The tomatoes are okay. They survived. Everything survived. Even like the herbs.
Oh, wow.
Everything, yeah. I don't know. I have new garden boxes, so maybe they insulated them in a bit, or I don't know. Maybe it was a little warmer on my side of the city, but yeah. But I took everything out of the garden except the herbs last night, just to be safe, because it got pretty cold this morning, too, and overnight. So
Yeah,
You posted a picture of your...
my mutant carrots.
And the mutant carrots, they reminded me of, remember, like those little Fisher Price people, toys, the way it was like they were really weird looking. And I got to be honest, I'm a picky eater. And I said, I hope she doesn't bring any into work because I can't eat those.
I
They
did
don't
o-
look like carrots.
I know. I did offer you guys. I like, when I harvest my carrots, I'll
Yeah.
bring some in for you. But they're so short and nubby.
They look like toy people.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's a few things. First of all, you're supposed to thin out carrots so they have more room to expand, and I didn't do that, so they kind of morphed into one carrot,
Weird.
like 5 of them.
Like girth, too much girth, like
Too
they're
much
too
girth.
fat.
Yeah, and I think
Well-
they were so deep in the garden box they weren't high enough, so they had to reach the sun. So anyway,
You
There
put
was
these
some-
carrots through a lot.
I know.
I'm telling you right now, if you look at this, it looked like a carrot orgy. There was like
Oh,
a
yeah.
yeah.
it's perverse to
It's
see these
pretty.
carrots.
It is.
And we repeat, do
Can you
not
post
bring.
the picture?
Yeah.
Put them on the Facebook
Should I
page.
blur out some of it?
Yes.
And don't bring any in for Joe, okay? Whatever you do.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
780 City, 780 2484. Show just announced earlier this week. JoJo has the question.
Pretty open question here, but over 50% of us are unable to do this. Pretty general to start. We'll get into clues if we need, but over 50% of us are unable to do this.
780 City. Sorry, Vicky, you were going to say?
No.
Oh, okay. Hello, City. Go ahead with your guess.
Hello, is it Whistle?
No, not
good
whistle.
guess.
Yeah, very good.
It's tough. Sorry, guys. The phones are giving a pain in the ass. We have a digital phone board, and every now and then it gets very slow moving. Hello, City.
Hey, is it flare your nostrils?
Flare your nostrils. No, no.
I like that guess, too, though. A little off the board, right?
Can you do it?
Is that working?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
How can you tell when you do it?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to make
I'm
my...
just like breathing, I think.
yeah.
Is that the trick?
780 City, good morning.
I'm gonna go for a lifeline.
Philly or Vicky?
Oh, Vicky for the win.
Okay, I'm going to stick with this crazy human trick thing and go rolling R's.
No, not rolling R's.
Oof.
I can't do that either.
That's a good guess, though.
Okay. there
I'd
you
say
go.
a higher number, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Can you roll your R's?
Like that?
Yeah.
It's not something
I
I've
think you're
ever
doing
thought
it.
of. So
Really?
I don't think so, no. 780 City, good morning.
Good morning. Is it push-ups?
Push-ups. Over 50% of us are unable to do push-ups.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, here we go. The Google Master. Did you Google that?
Yes.
Hey, you got to give it to him for honesty.
Push-ups, I'll tell you what. There's people out there who can do 200 and then people who can do 4, right? It doesn't,
Yeah.
and it doesn't mean
There-
like there are strong people in good shape that can't do a ton of push-ups.
According to this survey, 50% of people said they could not do 10 push-ups.
Really?
10, yeah. Yeah, that makes
Jeez.
sense, though, because who knows how many people are of what age, too,
That's true.
before
yeah.
you're doing
You break an
proper,
elbow on
a
that.
proper push-up, too, right?
Yeah,
because, I
How
remember...
close to the ground do you have to get for a proper push-up?
Pretty
like
low.
nose to the ground?
I don't think you're
Or
no.
just-
there used to be
or
something
just
along
like
that
a
deal.
90-degree angle with your...
When it starts hurting your arms and shoulders, then you know you've gone too far.
We clearly need a gym teacher in studio
right.
to show us how to do a proper
No,
push-up.
no, we do not. We'll just get somebody on the text line.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Aerosmith, Sweet Emotion. We are 92.1 City. Philly, Joe, and Vicky. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's 8:09 Wednesday.
Classic rock long weekend on the way, as well as Thanksgiving. Of course, we playing some great classic rock gems, but what a difference in sound that band created. Aerosmith, from that 70s sound to what they became later in the 80s, 90s.
That original recording of Dream On does not even sound like Steven
Yeah,
Tyler.
yeah,
It's
amazing.
crazy.
His voice sure changed over the years.
Yeah, and of course, technology helped that along the way. And they're still talking, the Glitter Twins, about maybe putting out one more shot, like doing one more show. And I guess they were inspired again by the whole Ozzy. It's amazing that even Ozzy's last night was still inspiring some young musicians and some classic legends to maybe do it one more time because of what that night created magically in rock.
Well, a guy like Youngblood, who
Yeah.
had his following, clearly
Yes.
big star already, but he has a whole new following
Hate the
now.
mainstream.
Yeah, like everybody knows. He's a household name now with so many more people than he used to be because of his love of Ozzy, his tributes to Ozzy that have come out. So
they've got some real good stuff planned for this long weekend. So if you're liking what you're hearing this week, just kind of the road that leads to the Classic Rock weekend.
Text line, good morning from Morden. Another banger of a show this morning. Vicky, oh my goodness. Have fun peeling those mangled carrots. Separation is important with gardening.
I was lazy this year with the garden.
I'll tell you, it's like a carrot Caligula. Something going on there. Like it's.
I haven't seen them yet. Are they on the Facebook
Don't look at them while you're eating your breakfast.
What
are those?
There are clinical psychologists trying to get those replacing the blots that they use on their drawings.
Somebody in the comments says this has to be AI.
The one looks like a heart, like it's got valves.
Yeah, one kind of looks like a hand with fingers. Oh, they're so weird looking.
Put them out of their misery, Vicky. That's crazy. Go check those out. And that's just, so you'll still eat those.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
What am I
cut
going to
'em all
waste
up.
food?
No, yeah. Good on you.
We're going to have an interesting dinner tonight.
I bet you are.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station, Philly, Joe, and Vicky at 9:18. And joining us in studio because he's at Rumors this week, a local guy, international actor, world-famous comedian, Matt Falk. Thanks for gracing us with your presence this morning.
Everybody. Hi, thank you. Wow. Could you have not have sounded more sarcastic saying world-class, la-da-da? You know what?
I got it because off air we were, I joke, but things are happening for you, Matt.
Things are happening.
And you and Vicky were embroiled in a conversation about some of the acting opportunities you've had recently.
Yes, I'm going to be, there's this movie called Psycho Killer coming out. It's filmed in Winnipeg.
Which my guy is also in.
Yes,
that.
yeah, Matt's in that as well. So it's a phenomenal movie, and they only go for the best. And so, they called, and I was like, I'll see if I can fit it in. No, I have the smallest role. It'll likely be cut from the movie. It's just my voice. I call into a radio station in the movie, which is great.
So it's just kind of like what you're doing right now.
What I'm doing right now, except over the phone. Okay. So even worse. But my character has a name. And that's the goal.
It's not just radio caller guy.
Caller guy number 14.
It's an actual name.
It's a name.
What's his name?
His name is Archie.
Oh,
I looked it up. No, come on. What's the oof for? This is a good name. Archie.
So
it feels like he's got
Archie?
like a backstory. You know
so
what I mean?
the actor who's playing the radio DJ in the movie will be like, let's go to the phones
We're
now.
going to Archie.
Who's this? It's Archie. I'm a first-time caller.
That's right. No, but and I have an accent too. I don't remember what I did, but it was something bad. It was like something like from the East Coast, like New Jersey or something like that.
Wow.
I definitely didn't nail it, but nobody said nothing. So I'm going to wait till the edit comes out and I'll be like, I'm not in it.
Hey, I'm Archie here.
Yeah.
Something like that?
Hey, I'm walking here. It's Archie on the radio. And then it's going to be good. So we'll see what happens when Oscar buzz starts happening. But it's always funny because you said world class. And people, it looks better than it is.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. I was recently in London doing some shows, Ontario. And no, I'm kidding. That little joke for the morning. And the guy who introduced me at my first show, he's like, ladies and gentlemen, your headliner tonight comes all the way from Canada. Not America, because they hate them too.
Yeah.
And then he goes, we're very lucky we got him. He's in the midst of his world tour.
Oh, see? I knew.
And I didn't have the heart to tell him, this is it. I mean, we're all part of the world that's here and then back home, but still, it's always disconcerting.
Best not to correct
Best
it, though.
not to correct.
Makes it sound good.
And remember then he goes, we're very fortunate we got him tonight before he does his paid gigs on the weekend.
All right.
And I'm like, that was the first time I realized I was not getting paid for this show either. So it's never as glamorous as it looks.
And how did things go? Did they find your brand of humor funny in the UK?
Yes, I do one bit about the Queen dying that was a little rough to do out there, but I stopped doing that after night one. But yeah, I mean, my comedy is very informed, I think, by British comedy.
Okay, good.
I love doing, that kind of like sketch style in my act as well.
Because we have heard that, some like people, even here in Canada, you know, you go to Vancouver, they don't find things that we find funny in Winnipeg, right?
Right.
There are
They're tired.
differences, and at different countries, it's got to be.
There certainly are little things. Like one of the biggest ones was I have a whole bit about calling the warranty in for my weed whacker, which we call it weed. They don't call it weed whackers there. They call them strimmers. And I found that out live on stage.
Strimmer.
A
In
strimmer.
London or Vancouver?
In the UK. In the UK, yeah. Who knows what they call them in Vancouver? They're crazy over there. But so I found that live. I said weed whacker, and nobody knew what I was talking about. They were just staring at me, and I was like, "Wait, do you guys call them weed whackers?" And they're like, "No." And then they all told me what they called them.
No idea what
Strimmer.
And everybody laughed.
And then everybody, they loved it. I incorporated that into my act for the rest of the week, was me not knowing what it was called, because they love it when the foreign guy doesn't understand what he's talking about. But yeah, most of the time it translated quite well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Easy to translate tonight. You're headlining, are you not?
I am headlining tonight. Yeah, and there's no translation needed.
I have some
have
tickets. If you don't use strimmers in your act tonight for these good people that want to come and see you.
I will. Okay, I'll do the weed whacker joke, but do you want me to say strimmer instead?
I think you have to.
can
For
do
the
it
Winnipeg
tonight.
crowd.
I'll do it tonight. And if anyone was listening to this morning and then comes in, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
And when is, sorry, one more time, Psycho Killer, when does that come out?
I don't know.
I think February.
I'm in it for 3.5 seconds.
I'm gonna see
I'm
it.
not on a press tour for Psycho Killer right now.
Well, you should.
I was Archie calling in the morning.
I can't wait.
That's
I will see
awesome.
it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.